All right, pretty much from here on out, anything you need to do on your system, you need to be connected to your system at the command line. So I'm going to go ahead and get connected. I'm still logging in directly as root because I want to. So what we're going to go over in this video is how to see if there are updates that need to be installed and install those updates. Yum is the Red Hat / CentOS package manager we'll be using from the command line. In this video, we're just going to look at update stuff. So we're going to look to see if there are updates. And the way you do that is with yum check update. It will check and see if there is a list of updates. If you have not done this before, if this is the first time you're doing it, it's going to take a little longer. I ran it a minute ago, and the first time I ran it, it had to download these packages, these repository updates and whatnot. So the first time you run it, it will take a little bit longer. So yes, there are definitely updates to install, and what we want to do is install them. So yum update will install the updates. Now the thing about running yum update to install the updates is it's going to ask you some questions, and you have to answer yes every time it wants to ask you a question. Some people say, hey, you should always pay attention to those questions and answer them. If you do yum-y update, it's going to just go ahead and answer those questions with a yes. I'm going to go ahead and manually say yes to all the questions because that seems to be the best thing to do. So I'm installing the updates. There are 141 of them since we were installing from the install media that who knows how old it is. But once we get these updates installed, then our system will be up to date. Here's one of those questions I mentioned that it will automatically answer yes for you. We're going to go ahead and import that key. It's going to finish installing the updates. And once it is done installing the updates, most times you want to reboot. And the reason I say most times you want to reboot is because when your system is up and running, the only way to make sure you get all the updates in place is by restarting the services, and some of the updates can't be put in place without a reboot. Specifically, if there is a kernel update, you cannot move to that new kernel without rebooting. So generally speaking, when you're installing updates, once you get done installing the updates, you want to reboot. We're on 71 to 282, so I'm not going to sit here and record the video of all these things updating, but pretty much that's the end of the process. This should finish. It should get you back to the command prompt, and then you should type reboot and hit enter, and it should come back up, and that's how you will finish the process of installing the reboots. Installing the updates.